Call of Fame is proud initiative of Outplay, the all-in-one sales stack for modern teams. Submit your call for a chance to win a $50 gift card and take your business or personal brand to over 10,000 subscribers.
Hey, this is Ani with Rocketlane. Can I take 30 seconds to explain why I'm calling? And at the end of that, if it's not relevant, you can hang up. Does that sound okay?
Sure.
Awesome. Appreciate it. I work a lot with professional services leaders in your space, and they've been trying to reduce project timelines, increase visibility for internal teams and customers, and try and turn a profit on every project their teams are running. I'm curious, are these priorities for you folks today?
They are, but it also sounds a lot like our own pitch. But keep going.
Well, it is my way of kind of getting around there. But hey, I'll save you a sales pitch and just tell you real quick about Rocketlane through one of our customers. Does that sound okay?
Sure.
Okay, so you've heard of Clary, I presume?
Let me just change my Bluetooth. I'm in where we live right now. The power went out, so I'm actually in a public area with everybody else. Let me just put my Bluetooth headphones on. I'll be able to hear you better. Hold on.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Yep, it's much better.
Sweet. I'll keep this quick. You've heard of Clary, I presume?
Clarity? Yes.
Clary, C-L-A-R-I?
Revenue platform?
Yep, that's the one.
I don't know if I have, but not to say that I haven't, but I have it up now.
Yeah, no worries. So they're basically a super high growth startup that is now a really mature startup, I guess. But they're one of our biggest customers in the US. So their PS teams were having real trouble reducing time to value and just making sure that their projects are getting completed on time and that they're maintaining like a positive ROI on the top line for their PS team, especially because they were taking on projects at a really high velocity. We worked with them and just helped them reduce that time to value and enable them to get more projects out the door quicker and maintain like a positive ROI in terms of their billable utilization and how they're delivering their projects. I'm curious, what do you think the business impact would be for you folks if we could do the same for your business?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm all ears. But our platform though, that what we do though, is supposed to be like, well, I mean, it's a little bit different. We're the low code, no code area, but our whole pitch is like time to value to implement solutions based upon our low code, no code solution. But yours is more about methodology, is it?
It's more
projects.
Exactly. It's more of a project management tool that was sort of purpose built to deliver customer facing projects. So most PS teams today, they're repurposing generic project management tools like Asana, spreadsheets, Slack, and stuff like that. Or they're using legacy PSA tools like Mavenlink, Financial Force, which often do way more than what's required. Yeah. So we're kind of at that intersection.
Yeah. So, okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say we're at that intersection where we're sort of creating and pioneering this space of customer facing project management, and we're super purpose built for PS teams and implementation teams because we've got a customer facing side to Rocketlane, which enables your customers to see the same things that your team does effectively. So, everyone's on the same page, everyone's accountable, and you're able to just cycle through projects real quick and deliver them in a much better way.
Got it. Okay. So you said you're with Rocketlane?
Yeah, that's right. Are you perhaps in front of your laptop or something?
I am. I pulled it up. So I've been So a couple things. I'm just gonna be just sort of transparent up front. Like we, our company just recently went through like 2 months ago a small rift, so we got rid of some of the folks.
Yep.
And so we're not in buying mode right now, but we are focusing like everybody else is. We're kind of like retooling and make sure that we're basically being lean and we're doing things efficiently. And I know it's also kind of our pitch with our own software for the customers that we serve. But I had been in conversations with
Mhm.
So we kind of like we built stuff internally to kind of eat our own dog food, but there was a few things where we just didn't do, and so when like it led to a conversation with about resource management
Mhm.
and really just skills and availability inside of PS. But to your point, where they had a lot of stuff that we didn't necessarily need.
Yep.
So I'm gonna tell you the same thing that I just sort of kind of funny. Like I was just, I guess the last time I talked to them, I said like I had a little tickler saying like, hey, this is not the time. Like, call me. And so, anyway, they just called me because I guess the time frame came up, and I just let them know the same thing. I said like, hey, you need to push it out a month because I did bring up their concept um,
Mhm.
um, just like 2 weeks ago in the conversation.
Mhm.
So um, we are just in the phases of trying to figure out if we are going to use our own resources to build internally or if we're
Yep.
going to go do kind of exactly what you're talking about. Um, so like I feel like we're like the cobbler's children. We have like the product that we basically service um, is a low-code, no-code solution that allows us to build applications faster and deliver for very large, large
Yep.
and small customers. So a lot of times, especially on the service side, I feel like I'm a proponent of trying to say we should eat our own dog food and build something that that we can then turn around. But also at the same time, I realize a lot of times we don't have the time frame to do it or the resources ourselves. So that's why last time kind of approached me, I was able, it just happened to be that someone else had mentioned their name. And so looking at the company, and I said, oh, your name just came up. So I just took the meeting. Um, I don't know Rocketlane, not to say that I should not take a look at it.
Yeah, fair enough, Kevin. I think,
I
I
see
mean,
that that you have plenty of awards.
yeah, that's
true.
true. We are sort of reinventing the wheel when it comes to this category because there truly isn't a tool out there that does customer facing project management. And that's the thing with too, right? We hear that a lot. We've got quite a few customers come over to us from purely because it doesn't tie up that customer facing project management experience along with timesheeting, resource management, and billable utilization all built into the same platform. Now, I get that those might not all be priorities for you, but given you are sort of open to taking a look, do you think we should set up 30 minutes just to understand how we're doing things, see if there's any pain we can solve, and we'll take it from there. No pressure, not trying to get you to rip up what you guys have and get you to commit to anything. I do
Nope.
understand you're trying to
No,
stay
no,
lean.
no, no. You have my attention. Especially if I just said like I'm going to talk to those guys in a month. There is somebody else. There are two people I should pull into. Yeah, let's go ahead. So I'm just going to let you know that. Like, I'll say you got me. I'm down for like getting the demo and finding time. It's not going to be. Well, you don't really care. It's not going to be this week anyway. Um, this is our annual review process time frame. So the people that I want to get involved in, we're busy writing annual reviews
Hmm.
for the year. So I would I did my calendar in front of me. I'm pulling up a couple of other resources here that I think would make it a meaningful meeting. You want the same people in the same position I am that are all
Oh
influencers, and
yeah,
we'll leave our boss out for now. I will tell him about it, but it's fine.
yeah, absolutely. That
Okay.
would be a great help.
Okay. So next Wednesday on the 22nd,
Yeah, perfect.
we have 11:30 to 12, and there's people that are all from East Coast, but that'll work. So I'm gonna give you my email, and then I will send it to the two of them. I'm gonna put a placeholder right now for those folks. Let's grab their calendar.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, just to make this easier, do you just want my email and you can send it across to the three of us, and I can get people from
Yep,
my side
yep,
on the invite and tie it
yep.
all up? Great. So my email is. Let me know if you're
Oh,
ready.
wait. Yep, I was gonna say, hold on a second. Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, sweet. It's .com.
Okay. See your photo.
Yeah, sweet. We
And
do,
then I'll do that.
funny story. We have a couple of unis in the office, so it gets really it gets really messy when we're trying to book calendars. So I'm glad that you could see a photo. I'm just gonna hang on till you hit send and I can see it, just to
Yep.
be
Yep.
extra sure.
Okay. I'm about to hit save. That's send. Sent. All right, hold on. You know, a little inviting external folks. Sent.
Yeah. All right, just 30 seconds while I'm refreshing like a madman over here.
Yep.
All right, I see it.
All right.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Well played, sir.
I'll make sure. Yeah, thank you. To be honest, this has made my day. Just so you know, from like an honest salesperson speaking, this made my day. You're a great prospect, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, it's kind of like timing, right? It was just,
Yeah,
yeah. But
absolutely.
like, just so you know, like, I mean, it's full transparency. There's no guarantees. I don't know when we're going to do anything, but we are talking about trying to improve internal processes. We're actually having meetings now about trying to build our own internal stuff using our own dog food, but we're also, there's just certain things that we don't do. And each one of us that are on the invite, they're all kind of the same positions in different, like, they did different organizations inside of PS. And the problem, and each of us are coming to it with our own little angst. So the part that, for me, selfishly, the one thing I liked about that we didn't have internally in our own product was, I have a team of people that report to me, but each of them have like different specialties and kind of like what they're specializing in. And so when projects come up, I'm always interested in knowing kind of like the availability of the people who have those skills and that kind of stuff. So that way I can basically see like kind of resource management on like this person has, like 20 hours a week available during this time frame. And it also gives me the ability to assign the type of skills that an individual has. So that way I can also put it on their IDP or their individual development plan. So that way I can basically have them get skilled up in new areas. Now, the other folks that are on there, that's important to them, but they all have something different as well. I'm not saying that you should gear the presentation towards what I just kind of said. You should do your normal spiel, because you'll then hear from the other folks what was important to them, because theirs were different from what I just kind of said.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no worries. This does help a great deal, even if it's just getting your side of the story. And yeah, we'll make sure that we're just touching all areas and trying to see if there is some pain there that we can help solve. And we'll take it from there. No pressure. We're not trying to get you to commit.
All right, cool.
Awesome.
Well done,
Appreciate it.
sir.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right, cheers.
Have a good one.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.